President Biden is the oldest president in U.S. history. Why does White House staff treat him like a baby?
No one treats the President of the United States, the Commander-in-Chief, like a baby.
So there's this quote that says,
that's ridiculous.
When staff
That's a ridiculous
back
claim.
What sounded like a call for regime change in Russia, the president, quote, rather than owning his failure, he fumed to friends about how he was treated like a toddler.
We did see the the context of the excerpt, and it seemed to be making the opposite overall point about how the value of his experience and wisdom resulted in rallying the free world against authoritarianism, which is important. We have seen this, you all have seen this, and passage of the most historic agenda in recent history in his handling of foreign policy.
She didn't answer the question. The passage is all about how Joe Biden said Putin, essentially regime change, guy can't remain in power. And so the White House immediately tried to mop it up, and Joe Biden said, look, they're babying me. Nobody babied John F. Kennedy.
This is the same guy who wrote the book, who yesterday we were talking about, who said, I wouldn't be shocked. He was on one of the Sunday shows. I would not be shocked if they choose a different candidate if Joe Biden doesn't make it to the final round.
But he was asked directly about that. He said, look, I expect him to run again, but I wouldn't be shocked because of his age. You saw him yesterday on the stage not know when to do after he gave someone a medal.
Oh, my gosh.
He did not know. He just left.
He just left. He left the stage and left the veteran on the stage. He was tearful because he was
there. It's not even his age. It's the way he acts. He looks beyond his age. It's not every 80-year-old. There are 80-year-olds can do that job. It doesn't seem like he's one of them, sadly, for him. Now, in terms of what he's going to do during an NFL game, I think it's kind of interesting. You mentioned that he can't do anything about the economy. He can do something about the economy. Not really. People are making their own decisions about the economy, and they're realizing that Bidenomics is not a message that works. The other thing that they're realizing, too, this is him just leaving the stage yesterday, and the ceremony's not even done yet.
It hadn't even begun, because right after he does this, then the man takes the podium. He says, let's start with the benediction.
Right. It's insane. On top of that, you have Donald Trump going to Iowa State. And he's going to go to the college game, and he's going to go to the West Point game. The president's going to go somewhere else. So he's going to tap into a legitimate football game with the former president of the United States is going to go to the Army-Navy game, which is going to be pretty impressive. For Joe Biden, his problem is this is the best he can do. And if he has to actually campaign, now that Labor Day is over, right, he has to campaign, this is going to be scary for him.
Well,
and his only hope is for Donald Trump to be stuck in a courtroom. And still, I can see Trump even rallying at night.
2/3 of the Democrats in that Wall Street Journal poll, so it was Wall Street Journal, right, that said they think he's too old. 2/3 of the Democrats.
And so that's the age thing. But going back to why they're talking all about the economy is the ad ends where they say that inflation is down to 3% and unemployment is the lowest in decades. So the White House is looking at the numbers, and these are the best numbers they've got, and they're reminding people because, they've got good numbers, but for a lot of Americans, it just doesn't feel like the numbers are that good. Meanwhile, Stephen A. Smith was on with Sean last night and talked a little bit about the age thing. The White House, every time you ask them about the age, they talk about something else. Here he is talking to Sean about a guy that old in this job.